Okay, one of the next patterns that we talk about is the business pattern. I don't have time.
Yes.
What is that?
Yeah, in traveling around the country, you meet people all the time that, oh, I'd like to do this. I'd like to go to the gym. I'd like to put more time into my business. I'd like to go out with my significant other a lot more, but I just don't have the time. And it's sort of like I'm going from, 6 in the morning to midnight. I just don't have any time. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes busyness can be the biggest form of laziness, because you're trying to pacify yourself by remaining busy, but busyness does not equal progress. And that's something people have to get through their head, is that busyness and progress are not the same thing. You really should be able to do half of what you do it in half the time and get double the results. I'm always talking to people about how to work less and make more. I mean, isn't that a great saying? Work less, make more. And how you do that is, first of all, you got to get out of the busyness mentality. Oh, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. Do you, if you are 110% committed to something, do you make the time for it? Of course you do. Whatever you're 110% committed to, you make the time for it. You will find the time when there is no time. And that's the great thing, is that all of us here, we have 24 hours in a day. There's no one with more time than anyone else. The president, Oprah, Emile, myself, we all have the same amount of time. So, it's what you do with that time. Remember to look at where your commitments are. That's the way to influence yourself out of the busyness pattern. Get clear about where your commitments are and where you want them to be. If your commitments aren't in your health, in your finances, in your relationships, if they're in keeping busy, then that's where your time and energy is going to go. So get out of the busyness mentality, realign your commitments, and tie it in with your identity. Who do you want to be in this life? How will you show up? If you do that, then you will start to proportion your time, or get out your time in the areas that you need it to be in. So make sure you align your time with your commitments.
Okay. Now, if there was one tool that you would suggest for helping that particular business pattern, what would that one tool be?
I think you need to start off with discovering what ultimately you're going for. Because you're ultimately not going for busyness. They say success in business and in life is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. That means 80% of it is how you think about your life, your business, your day. And if you think, oh my gosh, I'm fighting the clock, then that's just going to be a challenge for you the whole day. You're going to fight the clock. If you think, I have as much time as what I'm committed to doing, then that's the great thing about that, is that you have more time. So the psychology of it is key. How you map out the psychology, make a list. Write down the things you are absolutely committed to having. Not just having in terms of possessions, but what you're committed to doing and who you're committed to being, because your actions always come from your own identity. So if you see yourself as a person who has time to create the things in life you want, then those actions will come out of that. If you see yourself as stressed out because you're so busy and you don't have time, guess what kind of actions are going to come from that? The same kind of things. You're not going to get stuff done, you're going to make a lot of big to-do lists, and you're not going to accomplish half of them, and even if you do, you won't be fulfilled. Because really it comes out of being. You have as much time as what you're committed to having. So make sure you focus on that.